This is a story of boy meets girl.
Today, we tackle the 500 Days of Summer expectations versus reality sequence. This memorable split screen is the perfect case study on how to direct a scene in two different ways for two very different effects. From lens choice,
You look nice.
body language,
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
framing and composition, and set dressing. We can see just how many creative decisions director Mark Webb put into this scene. And at the end of this video, we'll give you access to the Studio Binder storyboards for this unforgettable sequence. But first, we start with Tom and Summer.
I love the Smiths.
Sorry?
I said I love the Smiths. You've good taste in music.
You like the Smiths?
Yeah.
In 500 Days of Summer, we've seen Tom and Summer fall in love.
Then what?
Break up,
I think we should stop seeing each other.
Just like that?
Just like that. Did you say why?
I mean, this thing, what are we doing? I mean, is this normal?
No, I don't know. I don't care. I'm happy. Aren't you happy?
You're happy?
You're not?
reconnect,
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Summer. I must have walked right by you.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go get a coffee if you wanna. Hey, I was wondering, I was gonna maybe have a party on Friday, on our rooftop. It has like a really nice garden, if you wanna come.
Yeah.
and on page 87, Tom arrives at Summer's. Just like Tom, the audience arrives with expectations. Pay attention to how both expectations and reality progress in opposing directions.
Never ever saw it coming at all. Never ever saw it coming at all.
Tom walked to her apartment, intoxicated by the promise of the evening. He believed that this time, his expectations would align with reality.
It's alright. He opened wide your corners, original sin.
First, there are clear differences in how Summer greets Tom.
Open wide your corners, original sin.
You're tired. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
The split between these two moments is more than just what happens. Pay attention to the presentation as well. On the left, we frame Summer in an intimate close-up with shallow focus. On the right, a more neutral and platonic medium two-shot. Intimate versus casual.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Also, notice a simple difference in the background. On the left, a seemingly empty apartment where perhaps Tom and Summer can be alone. On the right, random party guests help squash that idea. Tom enters and nods to someone off screen. On the left, a guest returns the gesture, welcoming him to the party. On the right, no one bothers to acknowledge his presence. Like before, the amount of background extras helps give each version a different feel. On the left, 4 people are in casual conversation. On the right, almost 10 people create a busier and less inviting environment. There's even a vase with red flowers that almost look like roses to remind us of Tom's romantic expectations. This shows us that the same exact shot can have a completely different tone and meaning through simple changes in the set dressing, the amount of extras, and how you place those extras in the frame. Let's see how the subtle differences continue throughout the scene.
Buy something.
So nice. you. You shouldn't have.
It's the...
That's so nice. Thank you so much.
On the left, we again jump to a close-up with shallow focus to create an intimate frame. On the right, we stay in a medium two-shot with deeper focus to create a more neutral and passive shot that mimics Summer's state of mind.
No problem.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
As the scene progresses, we continue to differentiate expectation from reality.
So, Tom, what is it that you do?
I write greeting cards.
Tom could be a really great architect if he wanted to be.
What made you go from one to the other?
I guess I just figured, why make something disposable like a building when you can make something that lasts forever, like a greeting card?
What do you see in the composition, set dressing, and lens choice? On the left, Tom and Summer share the center of a frame, leaning towards each other with a handful of guests on either side. But on the right, they're divided on opposite sides of the frame, with even more party guests in between them. The lesson here is simple. The composition of where you place your characters in the frame dictates what kind of relationship they have. In terms of set dressing and props, the differences point to a romantic moment versus an impersonal interaction. On the left, we have an intimate, white tablecloth dinner with candles and wine. On the right, we have nothing nearly as romantic, with plastic cups and minimal set dressing. Now, pay attention to the framing as it relates to lens choice. On the left, the longer focal length of the lens compresses the space and brings the guests a bit closer together, enhancing the picturesque setting. On the right, the shorter focal length results in a more neutral, fly-on-the-wall perspective. Shorter or wider lenses create more depth between the characters and elements in the frame, which is why it fits this intention perfectly. Then on the left, we have an uninterrupted, slow zoom in on Tom and Summer. This isolates and intensifies their connection as they rekindle their flame. Whereas on the right, we see a straightforward, friendly exchange using neutral, standard coverage. So when we see a shot like this, with a beer in his hand, we know Tom is in serious trouble. It's identical framing for Tom, but far from an identical reality. Accenting this idea, again, are slight changes in set dressing. On the left, a bouquet, a candle, and a china ball lantern, all figments of Tom's hopelessly romantic imagination. On the right, just a few flowers.
No one's got it all. No one's got it all. Power to the people, we don't want it, we want pleasure. And it's even shot rape us, and I guess that they're succeeding. And we're going to these meetings, but we're not doing any meeting. And we're trying
Reality finally wins.
cheat, cheat, cheat.
And there it is, the knife to the heart, as sharp as a diamond.
I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved. I'm the hero.
The way we get out of the split screen is perhaps most impressive. On the right, something catches Tom's attention. On the left, the door shuts on what would have been the pinnacle of a romantic evening. That alone is a perfect metaphor for shattered expectations.
I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. No one's got it all. No one's got it all. No one's got it all.
By highlighting all the identical shots in this sequence, you can really see how the numerous details add up to help create the final image. The addition of a few guests, a tighter shot, the composition and set dressing, the power of emptiness. The 500 Days of Summer Expectations in Reality scene is undeniably unique in concept. In the description, you'll find a link to download the storyboards in Studio Binder for this iconic sequence. And if you're ready to plan out your next project, Studio Binder can get you started.
On a night when I'm bad, breathe become a screamer, and I never be.
Hit subscribe to make your expectations for great content a reality. And if you do,